Hi everyone, welcome back to another video with me, Philip Carahassan, for Therapy in London. We all have issues. We all have things going on in our lives that dictate how we feel, how we act, who we are, and most of the time we live in ignorance. We don't even know what the problem is. So how are we ever going to fix it? So what I thought I'd do is my first steps in changing, my first steps in acknowledging what's wrong, and from there we can learn how to fix it. This is a technique which I've used in my therapy sessions. So step number one is to acknowledge that there is something wrong. We spend so long running from these issues, running from our problems, and society tells us to keep going. That sign, keep calm and carry on, comes to mind. It's keep calm, forget about it, and hopefully it will just magically disappear and you can carry on doing what you're doing. But that problem hasn't got sorted out. We need to stop. We need to think, okay, that problem wasn't sorted. We didn't finish it. We didn't complete it. We haven't overcome it. So rather than keep on going, why don't we reflect? Why don't we think, what's the problem? What emotions come up? So step number one is acknowledging you've got a problem. Step number two is reflecting on it. Reflecting on why you do it, what you do, and what it's giving you. You might not even know what the problem is yet, but what's helpful is to sit back and think, what emotions are evoked for me? What's happening for me now? And you might even have some thoughts. You might have some thoughts either saying, yeah, I have got a problem. Let's try and sort it out. Or most commonly, what is this silly man saying? What's the point of this? There's nothing wrong with you. Just have another drink. But there's something not right. There's something that needs sorting out. So if you need to sort something out, it's better to confront it, to acknowledge it. By watching these automatic thoughts, by watching our minds play and dance, trying to avoid the problem, it solidifies that there is something wrong. There's something almost untouchable that we need to sort out. Step number three. So now we've got an idea of an issue and we've got an idea of how our mind tries to distance us from that problem. Step number three is to write it down. I don't know if you prefer writing, maybe you prefer drawing, maybe you don't like either. Maybe it's better to work with symbols. Cut something out of a newspaper, cut something out of a magazine, something that connects to you. It's whatever suits you. It's whatever you find easiest to work with. Take that idea, take that writing, take that picture, and take that internal image and express it. See it on a piece of paper. By looking at it, it makes it real. It doesn't make it something in our mind which we're constantly darting from. We can make it real. It's on a piece of paper now. We don't have to run from it anymore. You can take that piece of paper and you have control over it. You could put it in the bin if you want. You could set it alight. You could do anything you want with it. But for this exercise, let's keep that piece of paper. It's your problem. And it's no longer just in your brain. It's no longer just in your heart. It's on a piece of paper. You can see it. What this exercise has done is make it real. You can see it. You can interact with it. The problem shouldn't dictate how you live. You should dictate how much influence the problem has on you. This video is just a general introduction. This is how therapy works. This is how you start to master your happiness, master what you want to do with your life, master any fears, any phobias. So next week, what I want to do is start molding that problem, start reforming it. So it's no longer a problem. You can use that as a resource. You can use that to tell you how to act, what's wrong, and how to change it. So I hope to see you then. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.